Hey guys, it's Cassie and today we are going to be talking about luxury items I'll never buy, Hermès edition. Yes, because whilst Hermès has some absolutely delicious, fabulous pieces, we don't always hit it out of the park every single time. There are definitely some pieces that are not for me. Disclaimer, if you have any of the pieces that I will be mentioning today, not to worry, okay? Because as long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters. I am a random person on the internet with my random opinion. This is not a personal attack. This is just my feelings about some random items. They're just things, okay? Now, I also think that this is quite an interesting brand to do it for because of the Hermès game, okay? We all want a Sodden Birkin or a Kelly or a Constance. And sometimes that requires us to put in the work, buying other stuff that aren't those things, to possibly be given the opportunity by the Hermès gods, brackets, sales associates, that we are deemed worthy enough to be offered one of these glorious, glorious bags. And because of that, this can lead us to go down a slippery slope of buying things that you don't want in order to possibly be offered a colour close to something you'd be interested in. So if you see me buy any of these things, it's literally just to get a Birkin or a Kelly. There's no other reason. No, I'm joking. Previously, I've mentioned two Hermès items that I would never buy, one being the Kelly cut and the other one being the Evelyn bag. Okay, so I'm not going to cover those today. Guys, if you are new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put out videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, then you're going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never. Okay, item number one, Rodeos / any bag charm. Here's the thing, I was a bag charm bee back in the day. I'm talking like my late teens, early 20s. I had all sorts of crap hanging off the front of my bag, okay? I was very much into that vibe. You know, like when you eat too much cake, then you're sick of it, and I never want to see cake again. I think maybe I did that, but with bag charms, you know? There's that aspect. The other aspect is, I've never seen the appeal, especially of the Rodeos. I find it just like a little bit possibly childish. And I know that a lot of people will be like, yeah, but it's fun. And you know, the bag is kind of like uptight, so have like this little thing. Look, I already are on the Twilly train, and I didn't really think I would be, you know, a Twilly kind of person, but I can't be having Twillies and a Rodeo, like, no. This is fingers in too many pies here. What next? What next? Am I going to be buying one of those jackets for it? Absolutely not. So they also do like the little orange sandal, they do like the little orange Hermès shopping bag. To me, the Birkins and the Kellys are just like stunning, fabulous bags, right? And it's like, I don't need a bag charm on top of that. This is just my thoughts. So I personally would never, especially out of all of them, the horse. I don't feel anything inside of me. Also, they're quite big on the 25. It's like going to take up half the size of the bag, and it's like, no thank you. We're here to look at the bag, we're not here to look at the horse. Item number two, I feel very strongly about. So, back before I was offered my Birkin, I was in store, and the sales associate brought out two glorious orange boxes, and let me tell you, my heart rate was like through the roof. All right, and you're trying to keep it like very calm at the time, and you're like, oh yes, you know, I'm a discerning customer, I won't take any Birkin in front of me, you know. No, I have standards. I brought out this box and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my time. I can't believe it's happening to me. Pop the trunk of the box open, out comes the Hermès Simone bag. This is probably the first time you've heard of this bag, and rightfully so, because nobody should be shouting about this bag. There's what? And it's also like 8 grand. Anyway, so they took this bag out and they were like, oh my gosh, it's a runway piece. This is so unique, like proper hyping it up. And I was literally just there like, yes, such an interesting bag. It's essentially like a tiny little doctor's bag with the most ridiculous handle strap situation. It's like a long loop. I was literally there like in the mirror with it around my arm like, I'll have a think about that. I don't know what they're trying to achieve with this. The whole strap handle situation is like, what are you doing? No. There's a reason why it's one of the very few bags on the Hermès website that's available to purchase. I add to cart. Like, okay, none of the other bags, all right, can stick around for too long on the website, and yet you are here collecting dust. There's a reason. Item number 3. This is another item that the essay like suggested and was like, oh, have a look at this. It's so interesting. Interesting is the word. I think it's called the In the Loop phone case. It is essentially 2 little bits of leather that are sewn in a U shape that you put your phone into. It's a sleeve. It's a sleeve with a thin little leather strap. I don't know who came up with this, for what purpose. Also, it was like, oh yes, you put it cross-body and it just sort of hangs off the side of your body. It's the most ridiculous, stupid, flimsy-looking thing ever. It's absolutely not worth anyone's time, effort. Even the effort to move your eyes in the direction of it is a waste. I don't know if you're meant to wear it as like a lanyard with your phone hanging off. You know, phones are heavy. They'll be there. You'll be getting bruises all over your abdomen. And then crossbody, it looks ridiculous and stupid. So that I would absolutely never spend my money on this thing. Okay, item number 4. Hermès watches. So, watch-wise, I think I will only ever stick to watch brands. The Hermès ones, while they do have a lot with a metal strap, the majority of them are with a leather strap. I'm definitely not a leather strap kind of girl. I'm definitely a rubber or a metal. The leather strap, do you want to know what? I mean, just look at me, okay? My style is just very much not an Hermès watch, and that's fine. And the thing is that a lot of these watches are very beautiful and really stylish and fabulous. And, you know, if I saw them on somebody, I would be like, oh my gosh, fabulous watch. It's just really not for me. The style is too classy and elegant and put together, and I am the opposite of all of those things. So it just doesn't suit my style. And to be honest with you, it's a bit of a shame because they're quite reasonably priced for luxury brand watches. And considering it's Hermès, I actually would have thought that they would charge quite a lot more for these. So I don't see myself buying one, but I can respect the fact that they are lovely looking. Item number 5, and I know that this is like one of Hermès' backbones of the brand, silk scarves. Now, I do have an exception with this one and we'll get to it, but I found out that they do nano scarves. Oh my gosh, I think they're meant to be like worn as like bracelets or something. They're absolutely tiny and very cute. I would just like to start this off by saying the silk scarves are absolutely stunning, okay? I saw one, it's like 3 leopards, I love it. I love the artistry behind it. Compliments to the chef, okay? My issue here is I'm not a silk scarf wearer, okay? I would never wear it around, it's just not my style. I wouldn't wear it around my neck. I wouldn't wear it as like a little bandana or a headscarf. And also I would not wear it as like a little silk top. As much as I love seeing that on other people, it's just not me. So whilst I wouldn't buy them to wear, I would buy them to display on the wall as like an art piece. I love that. I think that they look fabulous framed. I think they look fabulous with like the little kind of tension elastics or whatever they are, as they tend to do them in the Hermès store. I love that. So I would buy them for that, but I wouldn't buy them to wear. It's just not my vibe. Item number 6. If you have been following me, if you follow me on Instagram, actually, then you probably know I am a big advocate of the Apple AirTags. I love them. They came in very handy on my recent trip to Ghana. I will shout about the Apple AirTags until the cows come home. Now, Hermès sell AirTag holders and keyrings, and they are extortionate. And I'm not entirely sure for what reason. Well, you know, it's leather and it's the stitching and whatever, okay? Fine. I would still not. For me, the way that I use my AirTags, I actually don't want them to be on this display at all. I don't want people to know that they're in my things, okay? I use them in my luggage, some bags and stuff like that. And the whole point for me is to track it should they get stolen, lost, all of that business. I don't need it being on display, which these tags are for, right? And I get that if you want to put them on your keys and all of that business. So A, they would be a waste anyway, and B, why are you so expensive? I'm sorry? The little keyring one is like £250. It's like Belkin, which is like one of the, you know, a little bit of like, tech brands is doing it for £10. What are you on about? Just gets a little bit of leather and you put a little Hermès stamp on the back of it that nobody can see. No. I'm not falling into this trap, so it's a no from me. The final Hermès item that you'll never see me with is I think it's called the Bolide bag. Look at this bag and look at me. This is a good match. No. No, you know the answer to that. Apologies if you have this bag. Love you as a person. Just not a fan of... I'm sure that you hate some of mine. That's fine. This is the most boring bag in existence. Oh my gosh. It looks like a mulberry. Okay? With that little thing on the front of it, the oval on the front, okay? And I'm sure the Hermès one came first, but I'm just saying, I see it and it reminds me of mulberry. Nothing wrong with mulberry. It is the epitome of boring. I don't know if it's also like the lack of hardware, like the only hardware this has is the lock if you choose to put it around one of the handles. And even then it's like kind of hidden by its little sleeve, clochette, whatever. There's no hardware. It just looks like... I can respect you if you're a work bag, okay? You want a work bag, you want it to be kind of bougie, but you don't want anyone to know, fine. But if I'm going to spend my money, it's not going to be on that. These are about £6,000, $8,000 for that. No thank you. Guys, let me know what you thought of my choices. Let me know what from Hermès you would never buy. I'm going to leave a link to another video here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father...
If you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.